Hi, Rokk here. Welcome to my channel. Today is a really important video about the importance of spaying and neutering cats, especially your female cats. Now, most people think of spaying cats as happening when you're a kitten, but guess what? There is a popular misconception among some people who have cats that are indoor only that think just because there are no intact male cats around, because their cat will never get outside, because all the cats get along and they are fixed and they're stuck inside, you don't have to spend the money and go through the surgery to spay your cat, your older cat. That is not true. Just because your cat's always indoors does not mean that you should choose that as an elective surgery. Spaying of cats is so very important because when you do not allow, when you do not remove the reproductive organs on a female cat, you're subjecting your female cat to a risk of uterine cancer. You're subjecting your cat to a risk of something that I never heard of until today called Pyometra. Now, if you never heard of Pyometra is about pus and infection getting in the uterus. And at first the cat is feeling pain, and then it gets all this pus in the uterus, and what happens is it gets infected, and then if left untreated, sepsis can result, and it can often be fatal. And the very easy way to prevent this is to spay your cat. And what most people also don't know is that the more times a female cat goes into heat, the more there is a buildup of all these hormones. Now, it's so important to spay your cat. Let me tell you another thing that can happen if you refrain from spaying your cat and your cat gets older and older. Your cat can get uterine cancer, which you know how devastating that is among human beings. In fact, my grandma died of, also ovarian cancer, which, my grandma died of. These are things that can be prevented in your female cats by getting them spayed. It's not just about the prevention of pregnancy. Every time your cat goes into heat, hormone changes go up. There will be a buildup of toxins. Every time your cat goes through a heat cycle, there will be psychological issues going on with your cat that will often lead to behavioral problems. Did you know the main reason why people give their cats to the shelter is due to behavioral problems? If you refrain from spaying your cat can use marking territory spraying. Spraying is not just something male cats do. Female cats will do it too. And if a cat is allowed to keep on going in the heat, that cat will mark her territory by avoiding urine in your home. And cat urine, I'm sure I don't need to tell you, the cat urine, once it's gotten in things, it's next to impossible to get the smell out. It can be done, but most people aren't going to go through the patience of doing that. Like I've found if I wash something by hand like 3 times, 9 times out of 10, I can get cat urine out. This is mostly, my experience is mostly with fixed male cat urine. Female cat urine may very well be even harder to get out. So you can prevent this by spaying your cat. Please, especially if your cat's older, get your cat spayed. The more heat cycles your cat goes through, the more dangerous, the more chance of these cancers and things happening to your cats. And then if your cat starts peeing, and so many people give their cats away to the shelters. Oh, the cat's going out the litter box. The cat peed on my clean clothes. The cat peed on my sofa. The cat ruined the bed. Blah, blah, blah. People give their cats away to shelters, and so often cats are deemed hard to adopt and they are killed. You could stop a whole lot of these things by spaying your older cats. Spay and neuter all your pets. Please don't think that it's okay or it's desirable for your kids to see your cats have a litter of kittens, to see the miracle of life. Better to educate your children by maybe taking them to an animal shelter and showing them the cages of animals, and maybe having a vet tech or somebody tell them about what happens to animals that are left in the shelter over a week or whatever it is, or people who give away their cats or surrender their animals because of some excuse. What happens to the cats after a week or so? They are put on the kill list. You really need to spay and neuter your pets. And you who have indoor only female cats who think, oh, my cat can never get outside, or the other cats are all fixed males. No, you think, oh, I like the kitty music when my girl cat goes into heat. Every time, every time she goes into heat, all those hormones that course through her, she's miserable. You might not realize that, but she's howling and meowing and singing the song of her people because she is desperate to mate with a male. And if you have a tear in your screen, or what if you live in a high rise and a cat jumps out the window? You know, high rise syndrome is a big thing, and so many cats break their necks and get killed every year, or if not, have very serious injury. And a lot of times, the people who own the cats can't afford to give them medical care, so they surrender them to the hospital. You can stop so many of these problems by fixing your older cat. You really don't want Pyometra. The more I read about it, the more I learn about the awful, debilitating disease it is, and the more you leave it untreated, it is often fatal. You don't want to do that to your cat. If you love your cat like you say you do, you will get your cat spayed. If you can't afford it, I'm sure there are low cost and even no cost resources in your area. Check on the Alley Cat Ally site. Check on the ASPCA sites. There's always somebody to direct you. Please get your cats spayed and neutered. Fix your female cats, even if they're older, especially fix them. Please fix your cats. Oh, and I want you to see my tiny boy. Oh boy, I really wanted you to see Cassie, my female cat, because I thought that it was especially important to have a female cat, since we're emphasizing how important it is to spay your female cat, especially when they're not kittens even, and you think that, oh, you can get away with it. Don't think just because you don't think there's a chance of pregnancy, you can get away with not neutering your animals. Please, 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 fix your kitties. You want, oh, and another thing, if you spay and neuter your cats, they will live a longer life. Don't you want them to live a longer life? You don't want to lose our babies any sooner than nature has it happen. And it's not natural to keep your male or your female cat intact. Please, spay and neuter. Spay. If you spay your kitties, you will prevent them from having diseases of the ovaries and uterus. And peritonitis, oh my God, that's another terrible thing. Once body organs in the abdominal cavity get perforated, then sepsis is a result, and that's terrible, and that's usually fatal. And plus, think of the vet bills. So please, spay and neuter your cats, especially if you got female cats, even if they're indoors. Fix them, spay them, no excuses. All right? Now, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs down if you think it sucks. If you like me and my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. As long as I'm not having problems with my computer issues, I should be making 3 new videos a week for your viewing pleasure. I would love to have you on my adventures. Until then, talk to you soon. Bye.